Hello everyone, welcome back to the craft room. I've missed you guys the last couple of days, but apparently I ate something at church Wednesday night because the church that I go to, or Steve and I go to, they have a free donation supper and then Bible study. And apparently I ate something that did not agree with me and made me feel yuck for 2 days. But I am back on the mend. I'm not back on the mend. I have completely recovered and I am feeling just fine. So don't worry about me. But I thought I would show you a couple of items that I have finished since the last time I had you guys join me here in the craft room. One item I just do not like at all. I'm seriously thinking about frogging it and redoing it, but that's beside the point. The first item I have is, and I've already showed you this one in a previous video because I asked you what yarn it was, and so far I haven't been able to come up with what it is. But here's the first hat. I love how this worked up. This was some yarn that was a started project in some scrap yarn that I was given, and it was in a corner to corner afghan, just a small little piece. You totally missed all the detail when they had that corner to corner, but that is absolutely amazing. I love it. So if you know what this yarn is, like I asked before, let me know down in the comments below because I would love to find some and use it. Now this is the other side. I just used up that scrap and it had this, I know this is Red Heart. It's like a mint green or something like that. But this was on the end of it, hidden inside the ball of the rest of it. So I was like, okay, I'll just finish it up. I finished up the scrap ball. And it looks really cool because when you roll it up on this side, you get the green with the, looks like little flowers. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was really, really cool. But I really like this side. And this side is super soft. I'm pretty sure it's not Red Heart because it's too soft to be Red Heart. It might be Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. But if it is, it's a discontinued color because I haven't found anything that looked quite like this. I don't think it's a Caron. And I'm not familiar with any other brands of yarn that have a soft yarn like this that would be totally epic. But anyway, there's that one. I'll put that in my bucket. Did I? Let me look. I think I did clean out my bucket. Yes, I did clean out my bucket, so I can add these in there. The other hat that I made on my Addy, and I still have some more of this, so I can make another hat. And I frogged, I believe I told you, I had this hat started, not hat. I was going to make a Santa Claus scarf on this loom. And for the Santa Claus hat, I was using the sparkly red. I don't know where I put it, but like I said, I still have yarn left on it. I decided that was going to take way too long, so I went ahead and frogged it and decided to make a hat out of that yarn on my Addy. I like this a lot. This is just, I don't remember, I think I did 100 rows on it. It's the same inside and out. So, yeah. There's this one. Nice and sparkly. So, I'm going to put that in my bucket. This gives me, with what I've already got in there, a total of 9 hats that I've made on my Addy. Since donating the hats, what, about a month ago? A little over a month ago? So, yes. The one that I do not like is this one. Takes me back to my grade school days with purple and gold. These are my grade school colors. But I do not like the point on this hat. This hat is way too short. I can't even get it on my head because I have a love-hate relationship with the camel stitch. I love the way the camel stitch looks, but it has no give, or not a whole lot. And I knew that when I did this. I don't know what prompted me to actually do it the way I did it. It does look rather cool. But I think I'm going to have to just frog this and try something completely different because, like I said, it won't even fit on my head. I can't even get it on. Conehead. I look like a conehead. You guys remember that movie? Did you guys watch that movie? Yeah, that came out back in, what, the 90s? or the really early, or back in the 80s or the really early 90s. Yeah, I remember watching Coneheads. We won't go there. But anyway, I have to do something different with this because this won't even work for a little kid, I don't think. So this is going to have to get frogged and redone. The other thing I would like to show you is, if you remember, I grabbed some scrap material out of one of my tubs and I was working on a rag rug. I've had to get some more material. This is the second one. This is what I have so far. I started out using this Tunisian crochet hook, but I had a lot of trouble grabbing it and actually using this, possibly because it is bamboo wood. So it was hard to maneuver with this. So I switched over, which that is an N/P hook. But I switched over to this K aluminum hook, and it seems to be working a lot easier. Of course, the stitches are a little bit smaller, but I'm not about to take this out. So we'll just kind of go with it and wing it because I've never done this before. And I also found out, starting about right here, that it was easier just to go in the back loop instead of going through both loops. That's after I switched to the aluminum hook. So yeah, that's what I have so far. And like I said, I went with just some scrap that I had. This was part of that skirt whatever I did. It's a little stretchy, and it does have the seams on it, but that's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. And I just put it together same as I did before. So I recycled this. It was sitting here under my table, and I recycled that instead of going over to my bucket and having to take everything off the top of it and dig in there and find something. So yeah, that's what I have for you. So I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room, and like I said, I've really missed you guys a lot, not being around, but I just did not feel like even making a video. I would come down here and sit. I worked on that a little bit, and I made, I think, a hat or two, maybe. I don't remember, but I didn't do a whole lot those couple days. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and if you have not checked out my thankfulness challenge, I will put a link to that video down in the description box below. Go check that out and leave me a comment. Let me know what that yarn is and just say hey. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you right back here in the craft room for my next video.